whenever we want to compare the expected output with actual output. These methods will be very helpful at that point of time. The first method is equals. Let us say we have two strings. str1 is equal to a, b, c, d, e, and string str2 is equal to a, b, c, d, e, and I want to compare those two strings by using simple operation, that is equals. So string 1 equals string 2. This will return true when the strings are equal and false when they are not equal. So when I show the output in the console, it's going to return us true. Pretty simple. Now equals does case sensitive comparison. If one of the characters in the string 2 is in lowercase, this is going to say false because it is a case sensitive comparison. What if we want to do a case non-sensitive comparison? We have something called as equals ignore case. String 1 equals ignore case. If you do that, then it will still say string 1 and string 2 are equal. So the output of the second method here is true. So pretty simple, equals and equals ignore case, and this returns the output in the form of boolean values, true or false, which can be easily used with the if condition. Say if I want to do something like if string 1 equals string 2, and if they are equal, I want to show in the result as strings are equal, and if they are not, I want to put in the else part not equal, something like this. So you can directly use it as a condition in a if statement. So in this case they are not equal because we are using a case sensitive comparison and they are not equal. Now let me make it back to capital E over here, and let's go to the second method, that is compare to. Now compare to has some concept behind it. It compares strings lexicographically. What does that mean is it simply converts the characters to its Unicode values, and then it will simply minus the Unicode value of string 2 from string 1 and give you the difference. No need to go much in detail for this concept. Just understand that if string 1 is bigger than string 2, it will give you a positive integer. If string 2 is bigger than string 1, it will give you a negative integer. Simply like if num1 is bigger than num2, the difference will be positive. If num2 is bigger than num1, then the difference is negative. And when they are same, it'll give you a 0. So the same concept for compare to operation. When you do something like string 1 compare to string 2, in this case they are exactly same, so this is going to return us 0. Now when I change one of the characters, say over here, and run the program again, this is going to give us minus 32, simply because as per the Unicode values, string 1 is smaller than string 2, and then this is the difference in terms of integer. We can also make compare to ignore case. If you do something like str1 compare to ignore case str2, then it will ignore the case as the name suggests, and then it's going to say they are same and output is going to be 0. So the way we can use compare to in testing is, if the output of compare to operation is 0, it means strings are exactly same. If the output is a negative integer, it means string 2 is bigger than string 1, greater than string 1, and if the output is a positive integer, then string 1 is greater than string 2. As simple as that. Now we have a third thing, that is matches. Pretty interesting. Whenever we want to match a string with a regular expression, whenever we want to match a string with a regular expression pattern, we can use matches. Now if you are new to coding, I do not expect at this point that you know a lot of things about regular expressions right now. Do not worry about it. There will be a separate section in the advanced Java part where I will talk about the regular expressions and meta characters, how to develop them and all that. For now, just understand the concept of matches over here. Let us say we have a regular expression pattern, is equal to something like, and what I want to do is I want to check whether this pattern satisfies the string. This pattern matches the string. The way we can do it is by simply using str1 dot matches and the pattern. Str1 matches the pattern. So if the string matches the pattern, it's going to say true, a boolean true. If it does not match, it's going to say false. When we run the program, it's going to say false. So it means it is not matching the pattern somehow. Let me see why. Okay, because of that space in between, and now it is saying true. As simple as that. Three simple methods: equals, compare to, and matches. And again, if you're not aware of regular expressions a lot right now, do not worry about it. We'll talk